Here we go. Welcome to Valheim. This is your host, Fire Knight 013, and I named the character Balradari as a reference to a Norse slash Norwegian mixture of words to mean Fire Knight. Bale is fire in, I believe, Norwegian. Radari is the term for rider in, I believe that's Old Norse, but I'm not positive. So let's get into Eldrheim. Long ago, the All-Father, Odin, united the worlds, threw down his foes, and cast them into the 10th world, then split the boughs that held their prison to the world tree, and left it to drift unanchored like a place of exile, or a place of exile. For centuries, this world slumbered uneasily, but did not die. As glacial ages passed, kingdoms rose and fell out of sight of the gods. When Odin heard his enemies were growing once again in strength, he looked to Midgard and sends Valkyries to scour the battlefields for the greatest of their warriors. Dead to the world, they would be born again in Valheim. And yeah, I called the game server that I'm playing on, which is personal server. It's just me. I just really wanted to play a solo server. I still play with others. I play with Sword and some of the guys from the Ghost Squad that I play with in Star Citizen. Yeah, I just wanted to have an episode or a series, I guess, of kind of a let's play, if you will. And yeah, this is Eldrheim. Eldr apparently is the Norse, Old Norse word for fire. So I thought that was kind of appropriate. And I called him Baldari because Elder Radari just didn't roll off the tongue. So, what's up, Hugin? I'm Hugin, sent here to guide you in your travels. The megaliths surrounding you are the sacrificial stones that represent the Forsaken. You must slay in order to ascend to Valhalla. There's room enough for like at least one more stone. Maybe two. Depends on how big the stones are. So that I'm looking forward to that. Elkthyr is not far away. Or Eikthyr, I should say. I always want to do that. I call him Elkthyr because he's a giant elk. Or deer. But alright, so let's get some wood, make us I could make a club, but I really don't want to make a club. But the same thing goes for, I could make let's see if I can find the river. What? We hope you enjoy the mod. Please join our Patreon. Let's don't go next to the pigs since I don't have any dang weapons yet. I'm constantly learning new skills. That's fun. But here is what I was after. I was after the river, or the ocean, because I want some flint. I want to start by making a hammer and to make my workbench, and then a flint axe. So I want to start out like heavy duty. Instead of making a stone axe, let's get enough flint. Flint's just laying here. There's a railing. My unarm going up like crazy. You're gonna die, Grayley. Can't hit me. Not when I'm dodging. Just. Haha. Boom. Yep. Kicking your butt. Don't get into a fight with a Viking. Especially not a Fire Knight Viking. Oh yeah, you get down there in the water, now you can't get out. I'm just gonna come steal some flint around you. You don't even know what I'm doing, do you? Boom. 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 Oh, you hit me, but you're gonna die. So there's some resin. That's always good. I can make a torch now, which I already have one. But whatever. Oh, let me eat since I've got some strawberries. I know, dear. You're all worried about me hurting you. Alright. Let's see. I'm trying to get enough wood to make my workbench as well. Let's get some more berries. They're raspberries. I always call them strawberries. They look more like strawberries to me, but I know that, you know, they're raspberries. It's just the seed pods on the raspberry make them look like strawberries. But oh, they're not seed pods. It's just a glare of light. That's okay. Well, that makes sense. Let's see if we can make a hammer. Now, sure, I could make a stone axe, but why would I? When I can do this, and I need 3 more pieces of wood. So yeah. Let's go get some more wood. I can beat some saplings up or pick it up off the ground. There's some piece of wood. There's a piece of wood. There's a bunch of wood right here. And these pieces of wood just fall off the trees or whatever they do. Usually during storms. So once there's a storm over with, or sometimes at night. Sometimes at night there's just a bunch of sticks back. They regenerate. Just like the berries on the bushes, you know, they come back. I say, you know, like, you know. I don't know if you're watching Valheim for the first time. If so, you know, leave a comment. If you enjoy what I'm doing and what I'm saying, just me talking to you guys, hit a like or subscribe. I know that's a YouTube thing to do, but sometimes you just have to remind folks, because people don't think about that. They just get on a website and find something. And so let's see. I need 2 more pieces. No, 3 more pieces of wood. All right, 3 more pieces of wood, and as many more raspberries as I can carry, because why not? And then once I get my wood and make my I really don't want to run into pigs because they're hard to beat up. I'll just do this, see if I can get some wood. That was 2 pieces. 1 more tree and I ought to be good to go. There we go. Alright, now I can make me a flint axe, so that'll be good. And I can start chopping some wood. Make me a home. I like using axes. I just like using the axes. I don't need any of this up here in the hot bar. I'll leave that up there for now. But yeah, I like using the axe because it well, I don't know. It's just, maybe it's a firefighter thing. I don't know. But whatever it is, it makes me happy using an axe more than it does a sword. So I actually just don't usually use a sword. I know the sword has pierce and gives advantages and things. Wow, that thing went all the way in the water. I'll have to learn some swimming here in a second. I'm gonna chop the stump right now. Go away, Hugo. I slapped at Hugo and learned axes. That's... Oh, yeah. Can't reach me, can you? Bye, dude. Shouldn't have come mess with me. Oh, yeah. I gotta go swimming again. Yay, improved my swimming. Oh, nope. Okay, there's some wood in the water. Oh, I'm gonna drown. Here I go. Yep, I'm drowning. I don't even have that much health to be drowning. Oop. Okay, I'll have to go back out there once I gain a little extra stamina. And I'm sorry you'll hear my keyboard tapping. I get excited. I get to, especially when I'm farming or picking berries or something. You'll hear me clicking. There's a neck. There was a neck. Let's see. How many pieces of... I need more stones. Because I need to be able to make a fire here in a minute. I'll go ahead and pick up this flint. Some more stones. I need 5 stones to make a campfire. And that's always good to keep the animals at bay. Keep them running off. I think that's more than 5. So, what, Hugin? You have found a snack. Consume it. Yes, I'm aware. Hugin likes to tell me things I already have done or know how to do. So that's a regular boar. I don't want to kill a 2-star boar because if I do, then I end up losing. Sneak attacked him. If I end up killing a 2-star boar, then I may not find another one for a while. So if I see a boar that's 2-star, I'm going to try to find a place to put him in breeding. Sadly, and I hope I haven't run the test on the volume of this episode. I keep talking louder just to make sure you're hearing me. That's kind of silly, but yeah, I'm really hoping that you guys can hear me okay over the sound effects, the music, what have you. Because I already recorded a Valheim episode before, but it was lost because I didn't have the volume adjusted, so that made me upset. Because I had actually found a 2-star boar and I was able to trap it while I was recording and everything. Not that, I mean, I'm not going to probably do a whole bunch of not recording while I play, but you're not going to see me farming on camera. I just don't think that's real interesting for me to just start, planting, crops or something like that. But what I will do is, let's see, I want it facing kind of this way. I'm gonna put a house on stilts for a minute, for a little bit. Actually, that's a harvest. Well, and do I need to do that? Because if I do that, then the problem is building a... Yeah, I forgot. The problem is building a campfire. If I build a house on stilts, like I wish I could. Yeah, I didn't think about that. You can't get warm. You can't have your house. Your house can't really function very well as a place to rest. Alright, so let's do it this way. Put it here. Whoop. Not that one. Here. Here. There. 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 Was a little time loss there. I'm sorry. I hit the wrong button. on the on my screen capture. And so the only thing we lost was time, which was kind of critical while I tried to adjust and get it fixed. But I can't lower the, well, let's just delete that. We'll put it here. Any walls, a roof, and I need to hurry up because the sun is going down. Oh, I need more wood. Holy cow. I don't have enough wood. Chop a tree down. Oh, this is a down tree. It won't give me much wood, but it'll give me some. The tree trunks and the down trees, they do give you wood. They just don't give you as much as a good tree. So, and I hope they don't destroy my bushes when this thing falls. It's propped up over some bushes. Granted, I mean, you know, there's lots of bushes around. Apparently there was plenty of raspberries around, but that killed a bush. Just saw it die. I hate it when the bushes die. I just do. But that was the only one. So that's actually a good, well, no, there was probably one over here too. But still, losing only one or two, it's better than like knocking a tree down a hill and it ends up, you know, like destroying everything on its path. Because that makes you sick when you like knock a tree down with the intention of not knocking it down the hill, and then it slides past you or does something that allows it to go around where you are. I see you coming. I got another grayling coming up. I just heard him. He's coming up behind me. We'll see. Yeah, it's okay if he does. Running out of stamina though. I need to eat some more berries. You need to die. There you go. Die, log. Holy cow, I need my wood cutting up. Okay, I'm just not used to it. Alright, so let's use a hammer with the hammer. That was it. Let's get back to, oh wait, that's going to be here. We'll make a fire. And yeah, it kind of sits up just a little bit, but that's what we want. I'll go ahead and make the fire now. Alright, and let's go ahead and make the spit. Put some meat on there. It's going to help me out here in a minute. Keep building my walls. Okay, got some cooked boar meat. That'll be good for eating. And I'll have a neck tail here in just a second. And this is just a quick hut, okay? We're not, this is not my permanent base or nothing. This is just how I'm gonna get through the night. Put a, I like to use gates because the doors don't make as much sense. I need to do this one here. Actually, that wouldn't have been as good. What I need is this one. I don't know if I have enough to make my roof as good as I'd like. Wait. Get up there. There we go. There's that one. And on this side. There's that one. Yeah, I'm not going to have quite enough wood to do. Come on. Get up there. Get up there. Get up there. No stamina. No jump. No something. Oh, jumped over it. I knew that was going to happen. That's why I was being timid about it. Oh well. Alright. I know I feel cold. Let's see. Let's get the let's get the roof on. That'll help some. Let's see how much wood I have left after the roof gets on. Oh, I need to put the roof on the that's why I was putting that up there. That'll help me actually put the rest of it up there. That way. Now we'll put this instead of having to jump up there. Right there. There's a grayling running around. But since it's nighttime, that's going to be most of my there we go. I still need some more, don't I? Yeah, I need like 4 more plus whatever I cap it with. Alright, come here, grayling. I had to chop some wood, so I might as well kill you. Oh, come back here. I didn't make a bed. I didn't have enough wood to make a bed either. Standard bed. Ooh, what's that under there? I saw red glowy. I don't like red glowies, but it wasn't red. It was, oh, and it wasn't even good. It was freaking beach seeds. Well, seeds are great for trees because it allows you to like plant them, come back and chop them down the way you want to. Go down a little bit faster. They'll fall the way you ask, the way you ask them to, basically, instead of just random. But the problem is when they're just beech trees and not like some of the other trees, because you get so much regular wood out of oh, I just lost my axe. There we go. Repair it. Here it is. There we go. And that reminds me, there's a few quality of life mods on this server. It's the same mods that we use on the server for Swords servers, and so if anybody watches Swords stream, you'll see him. I wasn't chopping at that, was I? Where was I chopping just a minute ago? Was I really chopping at that fir tree? The one that I can't birch tree? Was I chopping at the birch tree? No wonder I killed my... Oh, maybe it's this one. That's the one. Okay. No wonder I wore my axe out. I was just sitting here chopping at a birch tree, because they're too hard for anything but metal axes. Be they copper or bronze axes. Oh, Hugin, my goodness. What do you want? Yes, I know. I need wood and stone. No kidding. But I don't need a stone axe. I've already got a flint axe. So, step off, bird. Okay, let's see. How about a bed? There we go. And we'll set my spawn point. Yes, I know you can get off my bed. I'm sleeping. Hugin's like, hey, you built a bed. Look, you can set your spawn point here. Yes, I already did that. Get out of the way. You dream, you're walking. Oh, I missed it. Oh, well, I'm sorry. Maybe you can back it up and read it yourself. Okay, well, let's see here. What else do I need? I need to make a chest, probably. Because that's... Let's do it this way. Because now I can put one side by side. Oh, but I don't have enough wood. That's okay. There. Now it's daytime. How much wood do I have? I have 7. Can I make a staircase to get in easier? Stairs. Can't see it. Is that enough? Is that it? Did that do it? Oh, it went all the way in. Well, that's no good. I want it to stop. There, like that. That's what I should have done. Open the door so I can see. Oh, you know what else? I got 5. I only need 2 to make my rooftop. So let's go ahead and make the rooftop. There's that one. And then I need one more to do the front of the house. What was that? Top of the gable. Whatever the top of the gable is called. What's that part called? Used to know it one time, I think, but now I don't know. That's enough. We'll make it. Crown? Is it called the crown? It's something of that nature. There's that one. Alright. And then I might actually see if I can put it there. Oh! Jumped over it, and I hurt myself. Okay, let's don't do that again. There. Oh, why does it keep... Oh, it's jumping back and forth because it's not... Well, for one thing, that's in the way. That's just dumb. There it is. Okay, we'll do that. What is happening? What is this dude tearing at? What are you tearing up? Come here, you. Die. Was you beating up on my friggin' workbench? Go away. That's my workbench, not yours. I'll tear it up if I want to, but I don't want you tearing it up. Alright, let's see here. We'll do this part. There. Now it's a moderate sized little cabin. And that's all I really need. Break that. Get out of the way, Hugo. You got way too much to say, bird, for a bird. Alright, let's see. Put workbench there. What? Yes, I'm aware of what it does. Thank you for helping. I need flint. I need more flint to make my wood chopping block. Okay, more wood and flint. Primarily, I need 3 flint and then some wood. There's a deer. I will eventually need to kill deer. But I'm going to try to kill enough boar to get their leather. Is that a boar? No, that's Hugin. What are you talking to me about now? Crazy bird. I don't need your craziness. Oh, there's another one. I could use that, the neck, but he's swimming out too far. Oh, there's another grayling. Why can't you give me grayling meat? I'd eat you if I could. I bet they taste nasty. All greasy and stuff. Some kind of little troll dwarf thing. Yeah. Okay. When the temperature drops at night, you are cold, and you should warm up by the fire. I know. Thank you for being so helpful. Okay. Alright, that should be enough to make my chopping block. So I'll go over here and put my chopping block down. I'll put it on the inside or the outside. I can put it right here. Just go and put it right here. There we go. Now I can make fire arrows and flint head arrows. Which won't do me any good, but I can also make a hoe. That would let me level off the terrain, but I really don't need to do that. This is not a permanent place to live. All I'm trying to do is make it to where I can venture forth for the moment. And then once I get some bronze, I'm going to venture forth even more. Instead of... can I make a raft already? I can't remember. Do you? Yeah, you can make a raft out of leather and resin. That's cool. But I'm not making a raft. I'm not going to set sail in a dinghy. I'm just not. That's a deer. I'm really looking for pigs. Oh, I hear a grayling. Go away. Oh, really? If this episode goes long because of my little malfunction with the button, I usually try to keep my episodes about an hour long. Oh, hello. Die. And that's because, I figure an hour is a good amount of programming time. I do occasionally do streams. I will probably eventually stream this, make an episode out of a stream. I will also probably do a longer episode or two here and there. Maybe, maybe off the live stream. This is the kind of game where I don't feel like I have to cover every little detail of what I do. So if I live stream, I may not record what I do. Whereas with some games like... Oh, look. Is there a beehive in here? No. There's not even a treasure chest in here. Man, that's lame. But yeah, if I play this game on a stream one day and play in my world, I'm not gonna feel just horribly terrible not sharing every moment. Whereas with... I got a boar trophy because that's useful. Every moment, because basically this is just a survival game. So this game, and maybe even Minecraft, it all depends on what I do in Minecraft. But Eve can be that way, but I'm going to be making kind of a ongoing play series on Eve Online until I get until I don't like it anymore or I get bored with it. Um, but just because right now I'm enjoying playing it, and even if I live stream it, sometimes I'm going to want to share on a video what I do, and with most games that's good to do because it keeps people up to date. If they couldn't watch the live stream, I think it's good to put it, at least put highlights in a video form, I think. Um, and that may include time lapses of what you do and stuff like that. Lots of berries. Lots of berries. Still looking for pigs, though. Finding a lot of graylings. A lot of graylings here. But yeah, I just feel like, gosh, the fog. It's not letting me see pigs easily. Oh, there's a another structure. Let's go up there. This might be a village. I mean, a farm or a village where there's. You might even find a 2-star. Or no, it wasn't. Oh, nothing like that. What? No chests, no beehive, no nothing. I am not finding things this easily. Very easily, I mean. Granted, that was like the first. That's probably one of the first buildings, abandoned buildings that you're supposed to find because it's right up the hill from the main spawn point, or the original spawn point. But, well, I found a treasure chest. No, there's no beehives anywhere. I got some money. Got some amber. Got another torch. That's something. Oh, there's a pig. Make sure he's not 2-star. Come here, piggy. I need your hide, your leather, your scraps. I'm just sad that there's not that many boar around here. Oh, there's one. Come here. I'm out of. You're gonna hit me, but I'm out of stamina. Give me your meat and your scrap leather. Okay, how many scraps? I got 6 scraps. I don't right offhand recall how much I need to make a bow, because that's really what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make a bow, and the reason I'm trying to make a bow is because I want to be able to shoot deer, because deer's a good source of meat as well. Plus, I can shoot birds for feathers. But on top of that, I need the bird heads for. I could make a shield. That would be helpful. Let's change it to my style. I like this style. That's just my favorite style. But it's going to take the leather scrap I already have, and I need 2 more. No, we'll make the bow first. I don't feel like I'm facing off against anything that's big enough that I need to run a shield right just yet. Right now it's still just graylings and what are they called? Necks and bulls. So once I get to gray dwarfs, especially the brutes, or once I end up getting the forest is the forest? Yeah, the forest has come alive. Thing that can spawn and start attacking me. That's a good reason for me, I think, to have a shield. But right now, I really don't need one. Oh, there's one. No, that's a deer. Oh, I missed him. That second shot I missed. Come here. Thank you. Alright. Get some deer hide. That'll be good because I can make leather tunics and leather helmets and things. I forgot I can't just look at the stuff. Oh, and I got a trophy. The trophies is what I need to spawn the boss I hear. And I definitely won't be doing that in this episode. In fact, I'm probably starting to run short on time on this episode. If this episode goes long, I just sincerely apologize because I've lost my timing. What? It was almost like that deer was just stuck in place. Maybe he was terrified by fear by my mighty flint axe. Sure. Sure he was. I'm sure that's what the deal was. Yes, that was what it was. There's nothing up here. Little tower. I don't quite understand the little towers. I mean, I know they, do. Oh, this is a neat little build spot. Would have been good for. Oh, there's a piggy. Piggy. Give me the leather. Okay, that is enough leather to make enough leather to make a. Go ahead and pick up some more flint because I really kind of probably need to upgrade my axe as well. But that'll be enough to make a crude bow and let me start hunting deer to where I can make some leather armor. Which, in that case, after that happens, I really will have a full set of leather armor, especially once it's upgraded, to venture out into the Black Forest once I find it. So, because then I won't feel nearly as exposed, because right now I'm not even wearing pants. I'm wearing a tunic. It's like I'm wearing a bathrobe. And I really want to, of course it's not very bathy. It's made out of scraps, pig scraps. Oh, I'm out of stamina. I won't be able to catch this guy. Unless he turns around. Turn around. Oh, I missed him. Oh, I missed him again. Almost got him. Come back. Oh, no. Oh, I was too low. Gotcha. That Grayling's probably still chasing me. Yeah, he was. I hit him. He went, Alright, dead Graylings, dead deer. Alright, yeah, I could be using my sneak and like be sneaking up on things. I'll probably start doing that when I'm using my bow. The reason being is I just don't feel very sneaky, and I'm not a sneak person. I don't play the rogue characters in games. I'm more of a warrior. I'm more of a, look here. Here I am. I'm going to attack you. I'm going to fight you. I'm carrying some armor or some whatever. Yeah, that's how I play. I need more leather to upgrade my flint axe. That's just rude. That's so rude. Let's see. Can I make any? I can't make my leather tunic for 2 more deer hide. So I'm gonna snooze here. And when I wake up, I believe I'm going to sign this episode off when we come back. I will be coming back with this episode pretty quick. But, okay, it's time to shoot a deer. we'll start there. We'll end there, rather. And of course it fell short because I am not used to shooting a crude bow with no archery. That didn't work. He made the sound like he was going to run. Oh my gosh. Got him! Okay, I improved my bows. And he fell in the water, so I gotta go swim. Okay. Oh, there's the deer meat. Oh, and I didn't cook. Oh, there's a bird. He's uphill, so let's do that. There we go. Bird feathers. We just did both. Look, there's a... Is that a stone structure or a building over there? I said I was signing off, didn't I? Well, I lied. We're getting a little more of an episode here. That is a stone struck. No, it's a house. Okay. Well, let's see if the... Okay. Because, let's face it, what I'm really doing... Do I have any wood? Yeah, I've got enough. Is I'm looking for a daggum. Dangle. Beehive. I want a beehive. There's a pig. I need you. Oh, you're getting away. Don't get away. Come back. There we go. That's not forest. That's not black forest. That might be black forest over there. It's hard to tell for sure. But yeah, it looks like those look like pine trees. So that looks like black forest over there. So that's good. Is there a beehive in? No. Oh man, and not even a treasure chest either. Okay. Would be a house that I could occupy instead, because that one over there is kind of... Oh well. Oh, sorry, bird. I probably should have shot you. Well, I said I was signing off. I was hoping that I would, you know, stay on just long enough to find a beehive, and instead I found a neck. Neck tails are a delicacy. So we're gonna get a few of them. I did need more flint, didn't I? To upgrade my axe. Nice. So there's some leather. There's some more necktails. I will sign off, and then I'm probably going to do some cooking. Because I've got deer meat, pig meat, and necktails all to cook. Let's see what if I can upgrade anything. I can upgrade my axe, which upgrades more durability than anything. I don't think it actually upgrades your damage. Let's see. So your durability goes up. Your slash is 8 to 15, 25, 8 to 15. Block force and knockback is 15. Okay, let's see what this one is. Well, it does go up. The slash goes up from 20 to 25. You gain some block force. You don't gain any like stamina use or anything, like lose it rather. But still, I think it's worth it. Let's just double check, make sure I don't need to do anything else. I can make a flint spear, you know. See, I could get 2 more leather scrap and just make my shield. So I may do that instead, because I really need the shield. I say I really need the shield. I could use the shield. Okay, I'm looking in the sun, but this is Fire Night. signing off. Appreciate you guys. Oh, I was gonna like wave. You can't really wave. Oh wait, yes you can. Can I emote wave? Let's see. Wave. Does that work? Yeah. Okay. Fire Knight signing off. See you next time. I wish you guys Godspeed.